I saw recently, I don't know if you have a relationship with her, but Molly Qerim had resigned out of nowhere, kind of.
Yeah.
Are you guys friends?
Yeah, we are. I don't know. I have no insight into what happens. I think Molly is.
I feel like if you and Molly did a pod like about sports, that might go fucking
some
crazy.
People have suggested.
I'm just saying. That's what I thought. I said, "Ooh, if Joy and Molly Qerim did."
I love Molly. I think
it's like
Molly
the
is
best of both networks coming together.
She's great. She's done such a great job on that show, and having done that job, having been a moderator. Because some of you are new here, but I launched Undisputed with
100%.
Skip and Shannon. So I did that job for 2 years. And it is not an easy job. And it requires a lot of emotional intelligence, I will say. On top of being a great like broadcaster and understanding this like the nuance of the business, how to go to break, how to properly interrupt people to get to break, those type of things. She's just so good at that. Like I hate to see her go off that show because she's invaluable to how that works. I'm really interested to see who they replace her with, but she's one of the best in the business. Whatever she does next, she's going to do a great job at. But I hate to see her go because she's just so good at it.
Was moderating Undisputed initially? Did you ever feel like, because it kind of felt like once things kind of fell apart between Skip and Shannon, like I guess I always watched and assumed that they were friends. Mm-hmm. Like what was the dynamic like from the beginning? Because obviously they're getting to know each other, and you're new to the situation. What was that like? Kind of getting like everybody getting used to each other, and like, do you feel like it was a pretty quick thing where you realize, oh, they got something here, like they got some chemistry, this is going to work? Or
well, I think that time was it was just such a different time. Like the network was at a completely different place. The structure at the network was different. Shannon was coming in completely new to that kind of role.
For sure.
Skip is, leaving ESPN. It's this huge deal. He's walking away
the whole
from
network
First Take.
is on his back, yeah.
Right. Well, Colin was there,
right.
But like, the big deal of him leaving First Take and leaving Stephen A. and what's Stephen A. going to do and what's Skip going to do. And the three of us had never worked together. I didn't know Skip. I don't know Shannon.
Right.
So it just was like what we started with and what it became were just two completely different shows and dynamics and humans, really. But yeah, I mean, it was a big undertaking. Like it was a lot of practice on my part because I had also never done that role. I'd only ever worked as a personality.
Right, which is way different than being on. Yeah, way different. Way
different.
And
they were kind of worried about it. Like Skip particularly, like he didn't know if I was going to be able to be quiet. Like he's like, "Are you going to? This is a hard job to do. Like you're going to want to, as someone coming from 4 hours of morning drive sports talk radio, are you going to be able to do this? Because I know what I would want to do." And, there was a decision I had to make. Like, this is a big opportunity. It's a network. I mean, I was already at the network, but, this is a big opportunity on the network. We're going to travel all over the country. There's going to be a big budget behind, marketing it. Like, it's a big step up for me in my career. So I can, be strategic about what I'm doing at this point in my career. But it was a lot of getting to know him, getting to know Shannon, kind of how they interacted, what their little nuances were, like what jokes to make when, it is like a real balancing act. And at that time, that show was really like the traditional debate format. Like It's not, all of these shows have sort of morphed into panel shows now, yes. Which I prefer. I think it's much more consumable. But preface or not, that's what it was. Like it was like do back and forth, get the break, very structured show. So it was a lot of learning on my part.
What was like the one of the cool, because during those 2 years, I'm sure you guys went everywhere that was important, whether it's, wherever the finals are, or what was like the coolest trip you got to go on and like the coolest place you're able to broadcast? Or even just like the funnest trip, like we were like, yo, when we went here, it was crazy.
I mean, I think the Mayweather-McGregor fight was kind of the craziest. The most memorable, I guess, trip or moment for me in my career was doing the Super Bowl in Miami in 2019. Well, I guess it was 2020.
Yeah.
Before everything shut down with Colin. It was, the week Kobe died.
Oh, man.
And it was just such a crazy, crazy time. But the McGregor Mayweather fight was insane. It was an insane spectacle. I mean, what their both of their careers are and where they are now. Again, I think like so much stuff happens that we forget what people were at these, certain points.
For sure.
I knew it was going to be a shit show because I went to the press conference at Staples.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the first one?
I remember that, yeah.
Was here in LA. So I went to the first one and we did like a live stream from it. And I was like, I'd been to press conferences before. I'd been to a McGregor press conference before at UFC in New York when he had his first fight there. It was indescribable madness. Like there was, did you go to it?
No, I did not. No, I wasn't living here. Well, no, I was living here at that time. I didn't go. No, I wasn't. I wasn't.
It was fucking chaos.
Yeah.
And then and there's just like, the fireworks and the place is packed with people. I mean, it's an opportunity for people. I think it was like $1 to get in. So like, this is an opportunity for people to see McGregor and Mayweather.
For sure.
They're the people that won't be able to go to the fight. It's such a spectacle. The media is everywhere. The two of them are on stage with microphones, like exchanging insults.
Right.
And I'm like, they have to do this in 6 more cities. This is going to devolve into complete madness. So, which it did. And then we get to the fight. Like the McGregor fans are everywhere. Vegas for a fight weekend is always crazy, but
a bunch of drunk Irishmen
everywhere. And the city was like shut down. It was so busy. And fight weekends are always crazy in Vegas, but that was a spectacle. And we didn't know what it was going to be because that was, I don't want to say that was like the start of these sort of exhibition. It might have been the start of what's
going on right now.
Yeah, I think it was the start of these exhibition fights. Yeah. And I mean, everyone had an opinion about it. Everyone was there. Like everyone even the people who hated it were like, I have to see. Like I have to see what happens. So that was something like so unique that I don't even know if we'll ever get again because McGregor and Mayweather are such unique personalities, and at the peak of their careers when it happened, like we probably won't get something like that again.
Yeah, no, that was like you said. I think it kicked off for better or for worse. where we are right now.
This entertainment boxing world, yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I guess you could look at it like more people are watching boxing.
Well, it's not boxing,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but like I'm sure more people probably watched. I mean, I think Netflix is such an accessible platform too. So it's like the fact that so many people watched Canelo and Tank, or not Tank, Canelo and Bud. I don't know if they would have had that many eyes on that fight had it been just a pay-per-view fight.
Yeah. And I think, God, I don't want to give the entertainment boxing credit for that, but maybe you're right. That was for any kind of like boxing purist, which I'm not a boxing purist, but I do love boxing. That was a great fight. And you need great fighters who have the like pedigree and the history to be able to market a fight like that. The entertainment boxing I get because it's entertainment, and any kind of entertainment, like anything that people like watching, whether it's for me or not, I understand. And if there's people who have huge audiences, they're going to take advantage of that. But yeah, it's Netflix did a great job with that fight.